Yo, how's it going everyone? It's that time once again. We are back for the Dokkan early stream. And it seems like the RoF Blues EZA details have just dropped. Look good at first glance. Well, that's the opposite of what Twitter tells me. The first reply is like... Okay, no, it's updated already now. Mostly people just complaining that the passive is so short, is what I'm seeing. I'll move the chats over here so then I can get the thing up for the video. Yeah, you have Harvey the boss, how's it going? I've been shafted this hard on an anniversary, it's crazy. Oof. Right, so that's that. And we got the Vegeta part. I mean, they're not wrong that their passives are very, very short. I don't think that isn't necessarily an issue, but I appreciate you, Phoenix Raven. Hey, Dark Samurai, how's it going? I haven't even looked at it yet. Normally what I do for these is like the details have been posted, so I get them up ready on the screen, and I'll just record the video like straight away here now, and that'll be me reading it for the first time. Yeah, crazy how this team is like a 400% boost for the... This is the highest you can get, right? Because every single unit is a Goku family and Vegeta family character. Like, legitimately, having the Trunks and Goten TUR makes the total boost 10% higher than if you just had a Goku family or Vegeta family LR. So that's like the highest percentage you can get from what I've... Because there's no other Vegeta and Goku Reversible Exchange LR. Yeah, Bloodmonger, how's it going? Yeah, so we'll just get on and do the thing, record the video and stuff, get the EZA up straight away. Get the video up straight away. I have to make a thumbnail for it still. I did not expect their EZA details to just drop today, so... I got all the new units. I got UI and Super Sinful Vegeta from Pity, so now I have all the units, except the GT Banner unit. Nice. Right, let's get this up here then. Right. Hey guys, Martin here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we have had the information posted on the official Dokkan social media for the INT RoF Blues EZA. So this is something that we all had basically predicted was going to be coming due to the fact that they were included on the Dokkan Fest banner. It seemed very odd for them to be on the banner if they weren't going to get an EZA, and we talked about in some of the recent videos the fact that the Realm of Gods team probably needs this like one extra unit to really round it out, especially because obviously the 6-year LRs with their temporary boost, that will end by the end of the anniversary, which means if you were using characters like INT Blue Evolution Vegeta on your team builds, he probably is going to have to get replaced by somebody else. So very much hoping that these guys would get an EZA. So as always with these news, like these reveal videos when they post the EZA details, I'm recording the video straight away here, like actually live on stream, so shout out to everyone that's here for the recording. I have not looked at the details yet, so this will be not only me giving you guys the information, but it will be my genuine first response reaction and giving you guys my first thoughts on how good I think these guys look on paper. But obviously we all know that that is something that can necessarily change once the unit drops in game. Kai Goku recently being a huge example, but let's go ahead and have a look. So obviously we know with their leader skill now, for the way these 200% leads work, they just get one extra key for their extra bonus thing. I can already see Goku's super attack has been changed so that he does actually get defense, which is good. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. So straight away, the thing, loads of the comments are immediately pointing out how short the passive is, which is kind of crazy when you think about some of the stuff that we've seen recently. But so they have an entrance animation that has no restriction. Once only, we get key 3, attack and defense 150%, launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a great chance of becoming a super, medium chance to crit, and a high chance to dodge for 3 turns. Okay, so interesting. So for 3 turns, we get a boost of the extra key, which means Goku probably will just guaranteed super. A bunch of extra attack and defense, 2 additional attacks with 70% chance to become supers, medium crit chance, and a high dodge chance. It's pretty decent. Then the base effect is 250 attack and defense and damage reduction 59%. Okay, that's not bad. When attacking, 250% attack. When receiving an attack, 200% defense. So when receiving an attack plus 200% defense obviously is a very, very good passive ability that we've been seeing on a lot of units recently. Because Goku, it means whatever his post-super defense is, because he's probably not going to be, you're not going to be relying on 50% dodge, right? So this guy's not going to be a slot 1 unit, especially when you think about the fact that he's for the Realm of Gods team, where we already have our slot 1 unit with the UI Gokus. So this guy's going to be in slot 2. He's going to get potentially multiple supers off, which we've already seen he has a multi-turn defense raise. And then when he gets hit, his defense then essentially triples from whatever it was at the time. So, and that's backed up with 59% damage reduction as well. So he has the potential to be relatively good after getting a few super attacks off. And then his super attack effect is greatly raise attack, which is an infinite stack, raise defense for 4 turns, and cause immense damage to the enemy. Now the thing with these EZAs and stuff, they don't change the active skills or the active skill conditions, so they don't post the details of them on the actual update here. I believe we talked about it yesterday, I think, in one of the videos. I believe their condition is that it's literally just for on turn 4, but I will bring it up in the game here and have a look. But yeah, decent super attack effect. Raise defense for 4 turns means even if you float him off, it means when he comes back again on the next rotation, he still has the defense raises that he got from the first turn. So considering his passive allows him to get 2 potential extra attacks, they obviously might not be supers. But with that and the hidden potential, you have the ability that on his best case RNG turn, he gets 4 supers in a turn. So then you're getting 4 defense raises, which carry over to the next turn. So that could be pretty good. His start of turn defense on his second turn should certainly be interesting. But yeah, the active skill condition is activated from the 4th turn from the start of battle. And it's the start of battle, which is good as well. So even if they start on, like, if they start on turn 2 and you keep them on rotation, they can just exchange on the next turn. So if we take a look at Vegeta, so Vegeta has attack and defense 200%, high chance to perform a crit, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow, receives an additional 1 key per rainbow key sphere. So they fixed basically his biggest issue, you can see here straight off the bat, which is that he only had orb changing for like 3 turns, but the card was very reliant on picking up rainbow orbs. So now he just makes rainbow orbs all the time, which is good. And he gets extra key per rainbow orb, which for a TUR isn't necessarily important. Like, especially when there's rainbow orbs all over the field, it's very easy for TURs to just be able to get their 12 key. But still, that's pretty good. For 3 turns from the entry turn, he has 150% attack and 200% defense. When attacking, he gets 150% attack and 100% defense. And then for every rainbow key sphere obtained, he gets attack and defense 100% up to 200, chance to crit and damage reduction 25% up to 50, launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super up to 2 times. So basically everything is up to twice, right? 25% up to 50, 100% up to 200, and then an additional attack up to 2 times. So basically this guy needs to get 2 rainbow orbs every turn. And then not only is he going to get the extra 200% stats, he has 50% crit, 50% damage reduction. He already has a high chance to crit in his passive. So that means if you get 2 rainbow orbs, he is just guaranteed critting, which is pretty good. Backing it up with 50% damage reduction. It's a shame that he doesn't have guard. This is the thing that I talked about yesterday with the INT Blue Evolution Vegeta. Even with his temporary buff, I've had him die like a couple of times for me. because, like, especially against big hitting physical bosses, which is unfortunate. But yeah, this guy not having guard is going to be a bit of a shame, because his post super defense will be quite high, and obviously with the 2 rainbow orbs he'll also have 50% damage reduction. But obviously, like, Bio Broly would be pretty brutal for him. But so basically, I mean, actually, what's his super attack effect? That's the only thing we didn't see. So his super attack effect is massively raise attack for 1 turn. Okay, greatly raise defense for 4 turns. Okay, so that's quite good. So greatly raise for 4 turns, which he's going to get multiple of within the turn. And then he has the 50% damage reduction. I think his post super defense is going to be relatively good with 50% damage reduction. I think these guys seem like they're pretty decent, but they don't seem like super crazy, which is kind of one of those things. It's annoying, but I can kind of see like it fits in with what their, what's the word I'm trying to look for here? It's like what their role was going to be is that they basically are just like the 6th final pick for the Realm of Gods team. And obviously they've made it so that they are a decent and like runnable 6th pick for that Realm of Gods team, but they've not made them so that they're like one of the top picks for that team, which obviously is disappointing. We always want EZAs to be as good as possible. I feel like, as I say, his post super stats and everything should be pretty good, although he doesn't get the defense on hit like Goku does. So all of his defense is just going to come from his when attacking buff, his super attack effects, getting the 2 rainbow orbs. But his post super defense should be pretty good, backed up with 50% damage. I mean, the thing is, on the Realm of Gods team, I guess maybe that's why they've designed it this way, I don't know. But like on the Realm of Gods team, these guys probably are just going to end up being a 3rd slot floating unit. So that's why both of them have raise for 4 turns as their super attack effect. And realistically, there aren't a huge amount of fights at the moment that will often super attack in slot 3. So both of these guys, whether it's the Goku or the Vegeta part of the card, like will be tanking normals in slot 3, which I guess realistically is all that they really need to do on the new build of the Realm of Gods team, because you're going to have your UI Gokus in slot 1, and then various other options for characters in slot 2. So yeah, I mean, these guys don't seem super crazy or anything. I don't think they seem bad at all. They just don't seem like game-breakingly crazy. The interesting thing for this Goku is obviously on turn 1, he has a high chance to dodge for the like 3 turns. And obviously the physical UI Goku on turn 1 is giving the superclass Realm of Gods characters extra dodge as well, which obviously is something that kind of buffs the entire team a little bit. I think they'll be relatively decent. I don't think there'll be anything super crazy. Like I say, they kind of seem like the perfect unit to just throw on the Realm of Gods team to have as your slot 3 floating unit. But yeah, they're not like crazy busted, like, you know, I'm building my Realm of Gods team and once I put physical UI as the lead, I put this guy on straight away as the number 2 pick. They're not like that high up in terms of how good they are, but I still think they are pretty decent. Obviously, I'll wait to see them in game to like fully judge them, but I feel like they're going to end up being pretty decent, especially, you know, with characters that we showed off that super EZA for INT Vegeta yesterday. Like, considering they will share mostly the same links, this guy in slot 2 with that INT Blue Vegeta in slot 3, that should be a pretty funny rotation. But yeah, someone said like Bio Broly sneezes and they're evaporated. I mean, this is the thing that I think we can very much confirm, even with the anniversary characters this year round. They very much are going for this kind of meta now where not all characters are good in all events, right? So like these guys, by not having guard, like they're not going to be good against Bio Broly, but they will be good against a bunch of the other fights instead. I mean, the fact that Goku starts off with a bunch of dodge on the first turn, and the fact they both have decent damage reduction, maybe they'll be good against Cell Max. They should be good against the Gammas, especially because the last phase is tech. So yeah, I don't know, it's one of those things. They seem like they're pretty good. I reckon they'll be pretty decent. They're just not like, they're not anything super crazy. They just unfortunately are, as I say, that unit that just becomes the 6th option, like the final option for your Realm of Gods team, and then they are a floating unit basically. But obviously, once the EZA comes out, you know, I will be showcasing them. We will be testing them out, and we'll see how we get on. The scheduling for content has been a bit weird for the anniversary, with banners coming out on days that they don't normally and stuff like that. So the timeline that we normally expect is with the details coming out on Twitter, the EZAs usually come out 2 days later, which means that these would come out on the morning of Friday the 20th for me, unless there is like a data download and then they just drop tomorrow. Because we do also have a thing in the news for the upcoming content as well, but it is literally just the fan like vote event thing. In fact, we can show it. I'll switch over to the thing here. Yeah, so here we go. Information on upcoming content, and it's called The Greatest Tours. Reign victorious against formidable foes to get a wallpaper. This is the challenge event that was voted on by the community, and that is the only thing in the news for the upcoming content. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the INT RoF Blues EZA. Like I say, I think they're decent, but they're just not anything super crazy. I guess we'll see in game with their numbers, with all the support and all that kind of stuff, but they definitely don't seem anything groundbreaking. And it's kind of a theme with this anniversary, unfortunately. Like, they're an anniversary EZA, even if they're just a random TUR, you know, back in the day they were just a filler spot Dokkan Fest, but they're getting their EZA during the anniversary, so ideally we would want them to be significantly better, but who knows, maybe they'll be good, maybe they'll surprise people, I'm not sure, but obviously we'll be testing them out once the EZA comes out. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Yeah, Big TX, how's it going? Plays a Dragon, Mandalorian Legion. The real F in Resurrection F. I mean, that's the problem. Like, they're not doing themselves any favors with this. It's one of those things where, like, if you compare every single anniversary in a list, like, I think it would probably be unfair to say I think it would be unfair to say it was the worst anniversary ever. Maybe. I'm not sure. But the problem is, following on from the 10th anniversary, like, this just feels so bad. Which I think is one of those things, it makes it feel worse. We're ready for RE7 on the second channel. Hell yeah. I mean, I might just use the same thumbnail that I made the other day for talking about their potential EZA and then change it later, just because then I can get the video up quickly. Because that allows me to get the video up and then I can change the thumbnail properly. There's never been an anniversary where the units were not the best in the game. I think there was a lot of people. I'm trying to remember when Orange Piccolo and Beast Gohan came out before the New Year's, and then the next anniversary that was like 2 months later, a lot of people thought Orange Piccolo was still better. Simple, any of the headliners still waiting on the rest of the Rainbow Ticket panel missions to be available. Ooh. The 5th anniversary comparisons are becoming more and more real, yeah. I need to get the... What's the... Oh, yeah, it's the community thing. I need to put the RoF Blues actually on the thing. I guess I could put them like over here. I could put them here and then make it like super transparent, I guess. Okay, so now I just need to move this back over here. Get the chat back over there. I do wonder, was the last anniversary or worldwide that was this dry in terms of content? I know. This is the thing, like, people will always say that, like, you know, nothing would have ever followed the 11th anniversary, but they still could have tried a bit harder than this, like... And that's the thing, even the GDC following the anniversary, at least they gave us, like, the 55%, the 44%, like, tickets and stuff. Like, we didn't even get that. Like, the GDC was better than this anniversary. Like, so far, straight up, like, the GDC was better than this anniversary. Like, in fact, I might even tweet that. Yeah, I posted a thing saying, is it even a mildly hot take at this point to say 2025 GDC is better than the 11th anniversary? Because I kind of feel like it's not a stretch to say that. There isn't a release date for them. Usually the EZA details come out on Twitter and then the unit comes out like 48 hours later, but yeah, every anniversary should be better than the last. If nothing else, it should be on par. And the only thing that they obviously weren't going to top this time was the fact that they gave everybody a free unit, which we basically already knew that they weren't going to do this time, which is fine. But everything else about the celebration should have been better than the 10th anniversary, or the same. Same number of EZAs or more, like. But yeah, the video is up, so as always, do your boy a solid. Even if you were here just now as we recorded the video, do click on the video link, just so you can open it up, give it a like, maybe drop a comment, say you were at the stream, put your thoughts on the RoF Blues, like in the actual video comments, just because that obviously helps me out, helps the video out, get some traction. Renato's video is literally just called They Suck. Main reason we all play the game is because we love Dragon Ball, to have fun, content is dry, but the units are fun to use, animations are the best ever made. I mean, that's the thing, like, that is true. Like, I've been having fun using the units in, like, the different stages and stuff, but I still would like more new things to do as well. Like, as much as I do enjoy, like, replaying events like the Gammas and testing out teams in the special battle and stuff, like, new units don't mean much if there's nowhere to use them. Yeah, that's the problem, is like a lot of people, we talked about this on the podcast, a lot of people don't like to go back into old events with a new team. Like, it folds. Hey, shout out to Chris Bushnell for the $5 super chat. Market strategy Dokkan do to make you still summon on the banners. Yeah, it's like there's no new content, but that's the problem is if you're out of stones, there's no new content to get more stones. So like some people will buy some more, I guess, but yeah, like if there's no content to do and no way to get more new stones, then some people obviously just won't be doing any more summons. But yeah. But yeah, W's for Chris for the super chat. I appreciate you. Easy way to fix it is just add more missions for existing content. Yeah, this is the thing that we talked about for years. It'd be so easy. Like, I could literally make a randomizer script myself that was just like, pick a red zone stage, pick a category team, and there you go. Beat this stage with 6 characters from this category. Like, it's so easy, it just like could do it, like it does it itself. What's your biggest for RE9 and why is it more chainsaws and backflips? Wait, what? Is this what the biggest thing I'm looking forward to? Honestly, it is the Resident Evil, like, it is the Leon combat stuff, really, to be fair. All of that stuff looks so cool. Like, I'm sure I will enjoy the more tense, horror-y, like, stealthy sections when playing as Grace. But, yeah, the Leon stuff is going to be the fun stuff. We all know that. And then doing the challenge runs and stuff afterwards for, like, beating the whole game without healing and all of that kind of stuff, which those games will, like, inevitably always have. Need to change the thumbnail a bit, I think. Yeah, but shout out to everyone that pointed it out yesterday on the trivia video. I accidentally did a question that I'd already done. Because I have a list to try and make sure I don't do that. And apparently somehow managed to miss the one on the list. That was the one that I did yesterday. So I did the same one for the second time, which... I'm not doing EX missions for Dragonstones again. I mean, the EX missions are kind of annoying, but, like, obviously you should do them. Kind of crazy, half of the Blue Goku's passive just vanishes after 3 turns. I mean, yeah, I guess that is the thing, right? Like, they are just making it so that you are supposed to transform him straight away. But then Vegeta also loses part of his kit after, like, 3 turns. So they definitely are going to be better in shorter events. But they don't fumble Beast EZA how strong he is right now. I mean, that's the thing, right? There's not been a great track record of characters who were the best unit in the game when they came out actually getting good EZAs. I mean, look at, like, AGL Ginyu. Also, yeah, that's the only EZA that's been announced. So we know we're expecting the we know we're expecting the Year 8 Part 1s, but Orange Piccolo got a good EZA, but he didn't go back to being, like, the best unit in the game, which I guess is kind of understandable. They don't want to make an EZA the best unit in the game, because then they're basically giving players the best unit in the game for free, because a lot of those players already have that character. But Yeah, I think most people will be in the same boat, right? Where people are just looking forward to getting the 30 stones from the EZA, or like 34 stones in total because of the missions. I never use these things. I don't know what the point of them is. Like a red stone for a character that I'm not going to use. I might as well just get it anyway, but... Have they added more of these yet? Yeah, okay. So, what are these for now? The GT Heroes category. Or Realm of Gods. Okay, that's interesting. That could definitely be good. Some of these older Realm of Gods characters. Because what was my hidden potential for that INT Vegeta? Because yeah, these guys, they're all additional and then dodge, which I guess is about right. Yeah, so you can have a level 8 instead of a level 7. Hmm, 5 additional. Does Vegeta doesn't really need additional in the hidden potential all that much. I mean, getting the additional super is very good for him. And I do want to put him in slot 3 sometimes, so maybe the additional is good. He doesn't really need crit, but he doesn't have any crit in his actual hidden potential. It's all in his... Oh, sorry, in the skill orbs. It's all in the actual hidden potential. But apparently I have multiple copies of him spare, which I didn't realise, so that's pretty good. Because, yeah, I'm going to be running him on the team as a support. He doesn't need to have crit at all. For me, anyway. I can see why some people would want to give him crit, but... Should we just leave him with the 3? How much does he actually have in his passive? Does he have any crit? Oh yeah, he just has high chance to crit in general anyway. So yeah, he doesn't need any crit in his hidden potential. It's just a 50-50 coin flip every time, but that's fine because he's a support character. And he does do good attack stats. I don't really mind that his... But yeah, if he doesn't crit, it's not going to be the end of the world. Yeah, it's nice to have all those spare copies. I know the hidden potential is only one thing to change at the moment, but... Hell yeah. So yeah, I might change this one to the dodge and defense just because he's got a decent amount of additional as it is already. So having that one that we just got, that Realm of Gods one, I think that'd be pretty good. There we go, so there's a 19 additional, 18 dodge. That's pretty good. And then these guys, they can have the level 8 defense as well. They've got crit and additional. Yeah, I thought there would be actual content when I saw the upcoming content. Yeah. Take it easy, Blazer Dragon. The INT RoF Blues EZA kit seems more like a regular 2025 banner unit kit than a real EZA. Right, well, somebody who posts calcs has basically said this unit's getting super slandered. This unit is pretty straightforwardly good. I don't think you'll realise that about the RoF Blues. That's the thing. I'd be more than happy to be pleasantly surprised that they're better than I think, rather than them just be terrible, right? Calcs I saw were not that good. Has anyone actually posted any yet then? Let's have a look. Someone's saying that was true the moment the anniversary started, by the way. They lied to us. They don't give damage. I know I lied in the top. Vill's going to come for me in the next podcast because I lied in my video title. Right, let me get the thing back up here. So, yeah, so Goku has medium chance to crit for 3 turns. And then Vegeta has high chance to crit just all the time. So again, they don't really need crit. So this gold orb that's giving them like 3 of both. Movie Heroes, Turtle School. Right, let's go for the Mastered Evolution one. It is funny how crit is like the most useless ability, basically. I don't think I have any combo things higher than 5, but might as well look. No. If I randomly had a level 6 one, that'd be fine. Yeah, Vegeta gets extra crit per rainbow. Oh yeah, Vegeta gets guaranteed crit if you have 2 rainbow orbs. So, yeah, there's basically no point in him having any crit in the hidden potential at all. I need to use a support item to clear a stage, because you guys know me. We don't do that here. Do a quick Whis event run and just throw out an item.
Let's do this.
Remember Vegeta's damage reduction being conditional to rainbow orbs. Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, he creates rainbow orbs, which is good, but yeah. I mean, that's the problem with every rainbow, like every orb changer ever, right? Yeah, shout out to everyone that's out for the stream. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around these parts. Nine 2022 EZAs left, 222 are on EZAs, and then there's Frieza. Yeah, what is going on with that physical Angel Frieza? Like, is it like it's like an in-office joke now, I guess, for them, that they're just like, oh, I haven't seen that before. We've got a bronze level 10 defense, but it's for extreme physical. Like, who am I going to give that to? Maybe Metal Cooler when he gets his EZA, I guess. Oh, there's a second page, which I've already finished. Let's go. That's fun. I didn't even realise that. It's just like, oh, okay, cool. I just get an extra 15 stones. Fair enough. And a bunch more turtle shells that I can't actually take because my turtle shells inventory is so full. Realm of Gods is a dead team once the temporary buffs run out. Honestly, I feel like... Honestly, I think AGL UI Goku is still usable on that team. Like... Because, I mean, this is the team, right? Once the RoF Blues EZA comes out. This is the team currently. And then I guess, like, if you really don't want to use this Goku anymore, then you just have to use, like, Prince of All Normals, who, as much as we don't like him, like, can still be usable in some of these events. In fact, let's go do, I do like the Gamma. Let's do I haven't done the special battle fights again since I did them the first time. Let's go in there with our Realm of Gods team. But yeah, obviously we'll take out these guys because they don't have their EZA yet. Tech UI, as long as he does actually dodge, could still be useful as well. But yeah, the biggest problem is, when is the next Realm of Gods buff going to be? Is it really going to be like they're going to wait until all the Dragon Ball Super Beerus like remake stuff comes out? Because that won't be till later in the year. Oh no, it's on auto. God damn it. Well, fortunately, I guess this is fine. Even though I would have obviously put physical UI in slot 1. But... yeah, I got to 100... before top grossing dropped, I got to 150 stones again. So I thought, you know what? I will do another rotation for UI Goku because he is the best unit in the game. And I would kind of like to have 2 dupes for him. And I got complete garbage. I don't think I even got a single featured unit. So... it's like, right, maybe I should just not actually spend any more stones. Yeah, physical Godku EZA. Like, please save Realm of Gods. They have all 4 anniversary at large and are safe for GDC now as a free-to-play player. I would say yes. Once you get all of the... if you've got all the headliner units and you're free-to-play, start saving for the next, like, big thing. It doesn't even necessarily have to be GDC, but if you start saving now, it means that, let's say, like, the Saiyan Day unit is something you really want, then maybe you could spare a few multis and still be able to save a decent amount for the GDC. Whereas if you just spend all the rest of the stones you have now, then, you know, you just then have to save for the GDC, otherwise you're just not going to have anything. Double digit damage, should take that. Right. Are there any other Realm of Gods EZAs lined up for this year aside from Physical Godku? Yeah, God Vegeta for Saiyan Day would actually be so good. Like God Vegeta for Saiyan Day, and then sub EZA the Tech God Goku and STR God Vegeta. Even though obviously that would mean we'd be getting an EZA for the God Vegeta with the same name. They could make him transforming, but like we wouldn't want that really. A Super Saiyan Vegeta that transforms into God. Like the transformation thing from the movie should just be his intro. But yeah, physical God Goku EZA is going to be hopefully so good. I need to get that, did I save that, Ichigo, save the Soul Society thing? No. Need that Ichigo save the Soul Society thing. And then it needs to be save Realm of Gods, physical God Goku. I'm not going to do it as a thumbnail or anything, because obviously, like, we know we're not going to get that EZA anytime soon. Wiki's not even working properly. Good. Love to see that. I do wish the Blue Evolution Vegeta was better. I love Kid Buu when he comes out. Yeah, because Kid Buu will save every category, even the ones he's not on. Where is... God Goku, there we go. I'm not sure if I even have the, I'll need the icon for EZA. I have the one for like Extreme Z Battle, but I'm putting way too much effort into this meme just for the So where do I have... I'm sure I have the Extreme Z Awaken thing somewhere. Okay, yeah, there we go. I mean, I might just keep it because I can always use it as a thumbnail sometime down the road, I guess. But yeah, I'll post it in the Discord and on Twitter so you guys can all see. Make sure you join the Discord if you're not in the Discord already. Be part of the community. Legends getting LR Kid Boo before Dokkan would be the ultimate meme. Yeah, the problem with the gods on this team is that if you don't keep them on rotation, there's a lot of situations that they could end up in where they're just not going to get a lot of stacks before, like, you're at a point like this where I don't really want them in slot 3 having to take hits from the Vegeta at the end. Probably we'll have a new TOP or Wicked Bloodline this year since they're not EZA Frieza. I could see, since it was one of the big predictions for the anniversary and then it didn't happen, I could see the GDC being Namek, Goku and Frieza. And then we get the Cooler and Birdcoot EZAs. I could see that being the case for sure. Yeah, appreciate everyone who's out for the stream. Make sure you hit that like button. If you do want to help to support the channel, the best way possible is to become a channel member. If you become a channel member, you can see all these beautiful green names in the chat with the Timebreaker mask badges. The badge changes colour depending on how long you have been a member. You get access to all of the channel emotes. You get access to the members only area of the Discord. Members only posts that go up from time to time, especially when I am spring cleaning my friends list. I always put out a members only post for people to drop their codes and potentially get added. We are only 2 members away from being back to 150. So yeah, that is the best way you can help to support me and the channel. If you want to help support the channel for free, all you have to do is like the stream. Make sure you're checking out the videos when they drop. Leaving likes and comments on them, all that good stuff. Get the second channel link put in here because we're going to be playing some Resident Evil later on my second channel. So I'm going to play through Resident Evil 7 and 8, aka Biohazard and Village, before Resident Evil 9 comes out, because then we'll be playing a lot of Resident Evil 9 on the second channel, doing the playthrough, doing the challenge runs, all that kind of stuff. So do make sure you guys check those out. How many times have you actually managed to super? Twice, of course. Once per turn. Because, of course, why would it be more than that? The prince of all normals over here. Brain Buster! Hey, shout out to Ashish for re-upping his channel membership. Hey, Lobster Squad member for 12 months. Let's go. the 1 year. You've now got the gold badge. You love to see that. Should I buy INT Super EZA Blue Vegeta? Will INT UI Goku Super EZA? I feel like probably not at this point. That would be really good for the team, but I feel like we're not going to see that now. We're literally just going to get the 8-year Part 1 EZAs, and then that's going to be it. But I mean, I guess it depends how many red coins you have. If you only have 150, I would say probably keep saving them for like LRs and stuff. But a good Super EZA, the free-to-play LR Vegeta Blue, that would be kind of cool. Should Vegeta be in the Redstone lineup? I feel like he should be, but haven't they done this before, where when they've given a character like a really good Super EZA, then they're not available with the Redstone? Which is kind of lame and annoying, but obviously they do it because they want you to summon or to buy it with coins. Great. It took 4 million damage. The Vegeta in this special battle, actually this special battle might be harder than I gave it credit for when I was saying before that like none of the special battles feel like the new hardest fight in the game, because this the Blue Evolution Vegeta builds up so much damage when you like deal damage to him. I wonder if you're supposed to just try and kill him as quickly as possible while you still have your like 100% dodge and stuff. Hey, shout out to Sharky Face, aka Sister Niken, re-upping her channel membership. 42 months, this guy. How's it going? Yeah, Super EZA Vegeta sold. Unfortunately, he can do that. Just watched your comments on the Blue Boys EZA. I think it's really sad. Yeah, it's definitely not quite what we were expecting, which is a shame. I was hoping that, like, because they weren't that great on release, I was hoping that, like, their EZA would be really, really good, but to kill Goku first, like the Rose fight. That's the thing, we did kill Goku first. Although, yeah, Vegeta just didn't dodge a super, but... yeah, because Goku doesn't have any build up, and Vegeta doesn't get stronger with Goku being alive. Vegeta tends to super in slot 3, right? Okay. Yeah, we can probably make that work with the having the blue Goku floating as well. Does this work though, because they have the guard for the first turn, or do I have to do this? I can't get the EX super, which is annoying. Although if we can't get the EX super, we could just do this.
Get ready.
It's got no key. That Tournament of Power link is so good. Man, this is an annoying rotation.
Leave it to me.
Let's do that, I guess. We Saiyans have no key. Yeah, the animations for the Part 2 characters obviously are insanely good, and people are like... People are right to be like super hyped up for it and everything, but... Plus, UI is just straight up like the best unit in the game, I think, because of all the combos that they have. I need to see someone actually post the actual calcs for the RoF Blues. I feel like their main concern is that new game system that's coming out, and if it's a fumble, oh boy. I mean, the thing is, like, even if the new mode is good, like, there will be people that just won't like it because it is something completely different. Which is what is kind of crazy, that if they spend all this time doing the... if they spend all this time working on the new mode, and that's potentially made other things get less attention, that would obviously be really, really bad, because then, like I say, even if the new mode, even if, like, I love it, even if you love it, there'll be people that won't like it just because it is completely different to the rest of the game. So yeah, so for them to have released, like, a new mode, and then a bunch of the players, like, don't even actually like it, it's going to be kind of wild. Because, I mean, that is going to happen. Like, there will be a whole bunch of people that just don't like it. And it might largely be they don't like it because it's different. Let's see if I can kill Vegeta. I mean, probably not, because they have tons of HP, but... If RoF Blues are indeed bad, then it would be hilarious if Raditz is one of the best units in the game, considering he came out before them. Hopefully he is just good, because, again, because his original thing was terrible. Yeah, Vegeta, like, well, Blue Evolution Vegeta on his first turn is just invincible. He has 107% damage reduction. So they don't start putting all the resources into just GDC and leave Anniversary behind. I mean, I don't know, like, hopefully they wouldn't. I don't know why they would do that, because the Anniversary, that's the thing that is what makes this all so disappointing, is the Anniversary is supposed to be the biggest and best celebration in the entire game. We've seen the animation issues with the parts characters on power saving mode. Wait, is my... Actually, no, it probably isn't. I thought my thing might actually be on power saving mode, but... Invincible if you don't use the active. Well, yeah. But I mean, who uses active skills? Come on. Why would you play Dokkan in power saving? I mean, I guess if you're out and you start to get to low battery, then you kind of have to, but... Power saving Dokkan is pretty laggy. Yeah, it's not something I've really thought to do. But yeah, the anniversary should always be the biggest and best celebration. So, like, free-to-play players save up all year for it. And then, yeah, GDC should be the second best. Like, that should always just be the case. Like, every year without exception. And that's the thing, like we said before, people were kind of always going to be disappointed after the 10th anniversary was so crazy. But... One hour of playing kills the phone from full charge. That's crazy. What? even on power saving, it takes 2 hours. Jeez, that doesn't sound right. That's wild. $67 from AGLUI. That's the thing. When AGLUI's temporary buff runs out, his damage will become really bad. But he could still be usable because of the dodge. And the revival. But, I don't know. Yeah, see, we used Vegeta already to tank for a turn, so now we do this. And then switch back to Goku.
Leave it to me.
And the gods don't even need to transform because they're not getting attacked. So they can get some extra stacks in here. I don't know if I would say Tech Pan is insanely good. Like, Tech Pan is decent, but... AGLUI Goku probably is the best aging unit of all time, yes. Like, if there's events that are only like 3 or 4 turns, AGLUI could still be used in all of those events. Like... I think it's very safe to say AGLUI Goku is the best aging unit of all time. And then physical UI is kind of similar. Yeah, it's one of those things, as I've said many times before, I always try and be positive about stuff, like where possible. I always see myself as like a glass half full kind of guy. That's how I always describe it when it comes to stuff in the game. Like, I always try and see the positive side of like the various different things that they do. But like, even I am kind of starting to be maybe even a little bit worried, like with the anniversary being this bad. That does concern me for like the future of the game. Because just a lot of people in general are just disappointed with this anniversary overall. And the anniversary, as we have said multiple times now, is like the anniversary is supposed to be the biggest, best celebration of the entire year. And so, for a large vocal amount of the player base to be disappointed in the celebration, it's quite bad. I mean, this is all going pretty well so far, I would say. We haven't used the friend Vegeta, have we? No. So, let's go ahead and do that. Do that. Blue Goku dodges, gets the big defense buff. UI Goku dodges as well. Okay, I see you. We still got the defense buff, but our characters though, so that's the important thing. They're trying to make the game more balanced, different celebrations of good units instead of a big one where units are OP for a straight year. I mean, I kind of get that, but like, I still feel there's a better way of doing it, but just feels odd for this to be the anniversary and this to be like the overall quality level that we have for the celebration. It just feels like it should be way higher. But yeah, exactly. It's supposed to be the biggest celebration. Like, every part of it should be super hype and exciting. There you go, Blue Vegeta getting the KO. So yeah, the taking out Vegeta strategy first seemed to work quite well. Because then the UI Goku always supers in slot 1, it seems, and then just gets dodged. Excuse me. Take a screenshot of that, why not? So let's do the other stage. Yeah, Geek Recon, how's it going? Yeah, that's the thing. The GDC units are still quite good. For the most part, across the board, they're all still pretty good. I mean, that's the thing. A passive doesn't need to be long to be good. I don't remember I can't remember if this event has any particular. I should bring the event details up again here quickly. Events challenge. 9 days until Pokemon Day. Right. So you get crit chance down of each hit received. Attack up with each turn passed. Goku gets extra attack on the 4th turn. And to beat the festival battles with double Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Goku. Yeah, I think the problem for me, the thing that comes when it comes to any sort of like giving a certain team in Festival a try or something like that, I just hate Festival. Like, I don't personally, I don't get any fun out of playing it. Like, I don't enjoy it at all, so I never play it. Yeah, this is the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta intro. It's a really good OST. I like this. Yeah, they did the red zone reset and was like, what do you mean you need content? You've got like 100 stages to do. Thing is as well though, they could have just easily, if they didn't have a particular role in mind for them, and it does seem like with their raises for 4 turns and stuff that they're just basically going to be a slot 3 unit, give them support as well, at least. Yeah, I think they could still end up being relatively good. Like, I don't think they're going to be terrible. Like I said in the video, they're not going to be completely awful. They're going to be a usable unit on the Realm of Gods team build. They're just not, obviously, like a top team or anything. A top unit, but... Unit bad on release equal bad EZA. Example, AGL Trunks or STR Jiren. STR Jiren wasn't bad on release. STR Jiren, I don't know if I just said AGL, but yeah, STR Jiren wasn't bad on release. Yes, I am just completely misremembering when he came out, but... Yeah, worrying times when even Truth is worried and he always has the devs back. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I've never really said at any point, like, oh yeah, I'm kind of worried for what this means for, like, the future of the game. But, yeah, like, having the anniversary be... having the anniversary be this disappointing is worrying. Like... It's certainly not what we would expect from, as I say, what is supposed to be the biggest, most important celebration of the year. That they should have been, you know, they've been planning for the whole year. We need heroes to save the day. True. That is true. Those heroes EZAs. Get all those extra Super Saiyan 4s. Unfortunately, none of the heroes characters that we're getting an EZA this time around are on Realm of Gods, I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay, I've seen some calcs for Goku, base, 4 stacks post intro. So if Goku gets 4 supers off, he has 2.8 million defense, which is okay, I guess. He is doing quite high attack stats as well, of 30-40 million. Vegeta's seem really low. Yeah, Carnage has a game. Oh yeah, STR Supreme Kai is, but she's not very good. I think there's a very, very low likelihood of her getting a really good EZA, just because all of her kit revolves around like the enemy being affected by status effects, which doesn't really happen like in most events now. So I think her chances of being good are quite low, unfortunately. Wow, UI Goku didn't dodge. Wait, that means he didn't dodge twice, right? Because he has survived KOs.
Alright, let's do this.
Yeah, I haven't used the Super Saiyan 4s as much as I've used the Rebel Gods team, because obviously after first using the Super Saiyan 4s, I wasn't as impressed with them as I was kind of hoping to be. So... Double UI's first turn is always really annoying. One thing for sure, if the if the year 8 EZAs are bad, like, because everyone is kind of expecting them to be good.
Get ready.
No, I don't even want to use either side of the card now. That's annoying.
Leave it to me.
They're not as good as UI, but their team is so much better and fun. Dokon's still number 4 in the JP Android store. Yeah, the Super Saiyan 4s are a slot 2 unit, really. That's the thing. People are disappointed about their slot 1 performance, but yeah, ideally they are just a slot 1 unit. The problem is, because the Super Saiyan 4s have links like Saiyan Raw, I want to run them primarily only with other Super Saiyan 4 characters, and a lot of the slot 1 units for their teams aren't Super Saiyan 4s. Jeez, this is a bad starting turn, isn't it? We'll try that. Hopefully GT Duo is crazy. I mean, the GT Duo probably won't be a slot 1. At least they won't be on turn 1, because remember, they have to build up, like, damage reduction. It's funny how different like this OST is in comparison to... This is the Goku active skill one. There's such a crazy different vibe to the Vegeta one. Easy 8 in Super Saiyan 4 Goku, please. Imagine. Hey, shout out to, I don't know how to read this. Is it Eid Cardenas? I probably butchered that horribly, I apologise. For the $5 super chat, I just saw the RoF Blues EZA rip the dream of plus 10 damage reduction to Realm of Gods. I know, right? Like I said, my prediction was completely incorrect. Ville's going to call me out for lying in my video title on the next episode of the podcast now. It's going to be my turn to get roasted, just like Minato on the last episode. But it's my own fault. I brought it up on myself. Spirit Bomb's about to break the game. I mean, this is the problem, though, is with the way the anniversary has gone so far, like, even if the 8-year EZAs are really, really good, and they're both, like, top 5 level, I think overall people are still going to be disappointed because so much of the rest of the anniversary was disappointing. Like, I think that's the real issue. Yeah, man, these guys have got so much HP, it's crazy. Good old AGL UI Goku on turn 1. My invincible goat. That's been interesting. I decided to create a new fresh account just to see if I could pull the anniversary units, and I have 2 out of the 4. It's not bad. That's the thing. Coming back for the anniversary or starting a new account for the anniversary, you kind of need to do it a little bit before, right? So you've got time to farm. Because there's so many free stones you can get by doing like quest mode and all the different like... There's just so many events to get stones from. Because what you don't want to do is be starting a new account like the day the anniversary starts. Because there's just so much stuff to do, like, to get the stones that you need. But yeah, UI Goku's animations are just insane. They are so good. Crit me for double-digit damage. New account, the new UI Goku 79%, only get 1 copy of the Tag Super Saiyan 4s, so missing the Diamond units. I mean, that's the thing, the Part 2 characters just are straight up better than the Part 1 characters, so if you started a new account, farmed all the stones you could during Part 1, obviously no one would have known in retrospect that that's what you should do, but like, if you'd started a new account, farm all the stuff from Part 1 as quickly as you can, and then, yeah, just spend all of those stones on the Part 2 banners. That's honestly probably the best way of doing it. Transform the gods. Transforming them early isn't ideal, but... Oh no, I clicked on the wrong thing, but that's fine. They still got 24 key anyway. But 95 million for Vegeta. In here, Gohan Hero EZA could be a good slot 1 for the team. Yeah, that's why we need the Super Saiyan 4 EZAs from the Heroes batch. Because all Super Saiyan 4s are on the new leader skill for the Super Saiyan 4 duo. Some of the Heroes ones will just be really, really good. Obviously Vegeta going to tank like an absolute boss here for the turn. Then Vegeta, this blue Vegeta should hopefully kill Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Because he's going to get a decent few attacks off here. Yeah, nice. Nice. Just raw attack power, I think the Part 1 characters are the better ones. In terms of, like, attack stat, the Part 1 characters are probably slightly better. Like, Daima Goku is definitely better more consistently. Vegeta can be, but that's mostly with additionals with the EXs. But, like, the UI Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta, in terms of overall, is just way better than both the Part 1 characters. In terms of, like, the fact that you have multiple different opportunities for him to just be completely invincible. Only characters that are either Super Saiyan 4s or have giant ape transformations have Saiyan Raw, usually. Which is great. Like, there's such a good link because at level 10 it gives defense and a decent chunk of attack. Like, it's a very, very good, very strong link. So, this whole turn is basically going to rely on whether we get the good dodge from whether AGL UI actually does come in clutch here. It's a shame there's so many like orbs everywhere because I really want Blue Evo to get like a large amount of orbs, but yeah, now he only ends up getting 6 instead of the 10. But I have 500 coins to redeem, and I'm only missing the Super Saiyan 4 Diamond, Super Saiyan 3 Diamond Vegeta. Do I need to get Vegeta or Dukes for UI Goku? Vegeta is good. Vegeta is fun. It is fun to have all the characters, but I think it largely depends for each person. I think it just depends on your box and like what teams you have, what teams you run, like what are your favorite teams. Because I would say, considering that they are the best unit in the game, having a dupe for UI Goku is probably just better than having Super Saiyan 3 Diamond Vegeta, honestly. Because, yeah, like, UI Goku is just so good. And like I say, hands down, in my opinion, is just hands down the best unit in the game. It's just the fact that you can, if you really want to as well, in certain situations. Like, you can just switch to Blue Evolution Vegeta. For that basically, like, guaranteed one turn of being invincible. Then on the next turn, use the active skill and switch back to Goku. And then not only are you crazy strong defensively, of course AGL UI didn't dodge the super, from a tech boss as well, so he's dead. 5.7 million, let's go. Great. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Well, that fight takes so long because they've got so much HP, I'm not even going to start it again. Because when we ran to come out after the anniversary. But I really want the second dupe for UI Goku, so I can give him a gold skill orb. But considering from what we've already, like, from what we've seen of what's going to be coming out over the next few days, there's probably not even, like, that many stones more to come from the anniversary. Like, the content that we know about that's coming out over the next couple of days is going to give us another, what, somewhere between, like, 50 and 70, maybe. So I'm going to be able to get to 150. I would be able to do another full rotation, like the 3+1. But the last one I did was really bad. So I don't want to finish the anniversary with like 0 stones. I want to have some for whatever's going to be next. But I mean, wherever the random Dokkan Fest is after the anniversary, I probably won't summon for. Because then the next big thing will be Saiyan Day, which is like mid-March, March the 18th. And hopefully Saiyan Day will be God Vegeta, because both a Vegeta family and a Realm of Gods character I think would be a really good pick for Saiyan Day. Plus also, yes, Carnival banners are really bad. Like, the last thing you want to get is, like, get a guaranteed LR animation or, like, you know, one of the guaranteed, like, you think it's a really good animation and then it ends up being, like, AGO LR Nappa. Because you get those animations for any LR on, like, an LR banner. So
Let's do this.
still have 300 stones left to save for GDC. Yeah, exactly. You should start be saving everything. Apparently there is no part 3 or EX, no. In the stream, the reveal stream for part 1, Amatsu said that there's no, the anniversary is only 2 parts. So yes, that implies no part 3 and no EX. No. To level 3 bronze defense, let's go. The Wii event thing has such a crazy combination of like that saying of like the high peaks and low valleys, because like you can get the craziest skill orbs in the game from this event, but sometimes you do runs and the events that you get is just absolute garbage. It's insanely infuriating. I have 400 carnival coins to try coining the TOP tags. Considering 400 stones are locked behind RNG, I can't find 490 stones to get to 500. Yeah, because there's a little bit more content. We know there's going to be the LR EZAs. Obviously, we're not going to get like top grossing again. A gold level 7 dodge. I've got 3 of those now. So the end of next week, the anniversary should end. Yeah, I'm not really sure like when the actual specific end date is supposed to be now, but March 12th. Well, because March 18th is Saiyan Day, but in the past, the first Dokkan Fest after the anniversary has come out on like the 6th or the 7th of March. So it's weird. There's like a Dokkan Fest right after the anniversary, then like less than 2 weeks later it's Saiyan Day. But last year we had the EX part with Super Saiyan 3 Daimon Vegeta coming out right at the end. So I'm not really sure. A dream where I pulled the TOP tags. Right now at the moment we only have 3 units you can put in slot 1 and feel safe. Yeah. Apart from AGL UI only on turn 1. But for the most part, yes. Like, you literally have the RoF Blues, Physical UI Goku, and Goma. And even then, like, they do have situations where like they can just get caught out. Like, Blue Goku could not dodge, Physical UI could not dodge, or then he could not get the EX Super, and he could not dodge. Daima, well, he is Daima, but Goma could not dodge early on, and then lose his big damage reduction passive, and then you get to the final, like, stages of the event, and then he's taking big damage. Like, that's the thing, there are no perfect slot 1 characters anymore, which is interesting. You've got a level 7 additional for gold, but yeah, you have dodge and additional, so I don't really want to replace that, really. A Tech UI Goku is only 1 dupe. Yeah, I just keep getting all the skill orbs for like the worst typings as well, like super int or like extreme int. I got like a really good extreme int one. I can't remember what one it is, but it's really good, but it's extreme int. Is it going to be here? I don't like the way that these are not organized well, even with the filter thing on. Oh, it's because it's still got the thingy on it. Yeah, like I've got an extreme in. That would be kind of cool. Crit and silver 7 crit and attack. But where's the gold one? I guess I could just put that on. Yeah, look at that. I've got the level 8 additional in defense. But it's for extreme int. Like, who do I give that to? There are no good extreme int characters. Like that's such a good skill. Imagine if that was like physical or or like super physical or like super STR. How good that would be. But no, it's extreme int. I mean, level 7 additional and defense for gold is pretty good. But they're the 40th anniversary ones, actually. So, yeah, they're not even usable by anyone else. Rubbish. Yeah, there's the GT Go Hard and Goten Possessed. I don't have them. It probably would have to be them, but I don't even have them. And that's the other thing, because with a gold skill orb, if it's for newer characters, you have to have 2 dupes in them to even be able to use it. So... Right, well, anyway, I'm going to wrap things up there. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I don't know. Well, there should be a data download tomorrow, and either the EZAs are going to come out like right after it, like tomorrow morning, at the same time that the early stream usually is, or they're going to come out Friday morning. Not really sure. The days that stuff has been coming out has been weird and different with this anniversary. So, yeah, I don't know. It's weird, but... Data download should be tomorrow, and then that means the EZA for the RoF Blues and like those couple of new stages and stuff are either out tomorrow morning or Friday morning. Content usually has been a Thursday morning, which is why we normally see Twitter details earlier than today, so I really don't know. But obviously we will find out tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow morning as well, same time as today for the early stream. So if the content is out tomorrow, obviously we'll be doing it all on the stream anyway. Panel missions tell when the content drops. They're not viewable though, are they? Oh yeah, we know when the day. Oh yeah, we know when the burst mode comes out. Because the burst mode was already... There's already the panel mission in the game that says about the burst mode. It says not doable until the 19th at 9 PST. So that means the burst mode comes out on them from Friday morning. Yeah, so everything's going to be Friday morning. Okay. All right, well, there you go. So that's going to be it from me. I appreciate you guys coming out. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.